Good evening, everyone. I hope you're well. I know I'm a couple of days late due to ill health, but thank you for popping in, guys, on a Thursday. We're not normally here on a Thursday. We normally do Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. But welcome in, guys. I hope you're well. Thank you for all the messages I had. Christ, I was inundated with messages from people asking me when I'm live. So sorry if I didn't get back to you all, guys. But yeah, I felt ropey the last couple of days. But I hope you're all well. Welcome in, Rexy, Jojo, Chargy, Jules, Noah. Shout out to Brum, who followed us while we're offline on Twitch. We also had loads of people sub on YouTube since we were last live. Probably too many to list, guys. We're racing towards 1,000 subs on YouTube, guys, so thank you for that. Izzy, you wonderful human being, thank you so much for the sub. Tier 3, guys. Izzy, who always seems to sub at Tier 3, which is incredible support. Shout out to all the lurkers like Izzy. Really appreciate Izzy. You've been here for nearly a year listening to me be terrible at this game. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and I hope you're well. Welcome in, Cheese. I hope you're good. Hope you're all well, guys. This might be quite a chill one from me because I've had a bit of a shocker of a week, to be honest. So I must admit I didn't really watch stream tonight. My other half pushed me. I would have been happier just shooting people's heads off on Battlefield. That's a lie, because I miss all the while. But, yeah, that's kind of mood I was in. Welcome in on TikTok, JCB Dave. Jordan, are you talking to yourself? You tagged yourself on TikTok, mate. Jordan's having a conversation with himself. Welcome in, F. Welcome in, Freddie. Freddie, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Hope you're all good, guys. Hope you're all well. Welcome in, Cornish. Cheers, CJ. I'm all right, mate. So I don't know what's... So long story short, right, you all know I had COVID a couple of weeks ago. Then I went to Madrid. Turns out everyone that was at that conference in Madrid has now got the flu. And I suddenly felt awful a couple of days ago. Well, Monday, Tuesday. And I've been taking paracetamol like it's going out of fashion. I've got muscle aches, headache. And then, yeah, find out that basically everyone that was in that meeting at Madrid last week is now ill. So I haven't got COVID again, but it's clearly something else, right? It's just terrible luck. And to make matters worse, my boy is not having the best of luck at the minute either. So shout out to Dylan. I'm not going to dwell on his subject, so I'll get emotional. But yeah, shout out to Dylan, who's had a rough week. But I hope you're all good, guys. I hope you're all well. Just give me a few seconds to get past my wave of... No one wants to see a grown bearded man cry on stream, do they? Anyway, as always, we're fairly open and honest here about how we feel, guys. That's what we do here. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you had a good week, guys. Sorry, there will still be some coughing. But like I say, as the stream goes on and I maybe have longer periods between monologues, then maybe the coughing eases up and it gets a little bit less annoying for you all. Welcome in, Terry. Great to see you back. I hope you're all well. So yeah, guys, welcome in to all the new people on Discord as well. Guys, if you are in the Discord, you'll know what I'm doing when I'm sick, when I'm doing extra streams, when we're doing extra nights like tonight. Because, yeah, I had 17 messages on TikTok on Tuesday and Wednesday from people asking me where was I live, why wasn't I live, where am I, when am I next live, why hasn't the live started? So I try to communicate it excuse me, in my stories, but the trouble is I have to post on YouTube, post in the Discord, post on social media. So it'll always be in the Discord, guys. It'll always be in the Discord. That is your single source of truth. Welcome in, Farmer T. Welcome in, Code. Yeah, all right, mate. Just had a bit of a crappy week, but it's nearly over. Sorry about the coughing, guys. Sorry about the coughing. But it's nearly over. Welcome in, guys. I hope you're all well. I can't remember what we're doing on the farm since I got ill again, and my memory's been erased. But I seem to remember I had manure to clean out, and I had the distributor to sort out. So that's where we're going to start tonight. Did I miss anything important last stream? Was out in the sticks with dodgy internet? No, not really, Dave. What was I doing? I was doing field prep, right? So we done the beetroot harvest. Oh, I bought my first auger wagon, which I was right proud of because I felt like a big boy farmer. So I was up on this field, miles away from my yard, and I thought, this is going to take me about 6 tractor trailer runs. This can't be practical. And I had in the back of my mind that I think that I know what auger wagons do, but I'm not 100% sure. And then, who's the lovely human being who come in chat and said it at the same time I was thinking it on Twitch? Oh, Purple. Purple came in and said, I've been thinking about getting an auger wagon to save trips from to the backwards and forwards. I thought, okay, so that is what they're for. So yeah, I got a new auger wagon, JCB Dave. I was doing proper big boy farming. The old Massey Ferguson really struggles to pull it though, so we might have to look at getting something a bit meatier to pull it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Welcome in, Sarah. I hope you're well. Right, we're going to jump into the farming, guys. Let's jump in. But yeah, it's been a very busy week. It was World Psoriasis Day yesterday. My son's had a lot going on. I've been ill again. It just, I don't know, it just feels like the universe is just trying to kick me in the sack at the minute. Such is life. Right, we are 569 hours and 1 minute. That 1 minute's important. And 1 minute into this save, guys. We started on launch day of FS25, which is almost a year ago. Almost a year ago. Sorry, I didn't spot the name change there. I'm so used to seeing pterodactyl at the end, or whatever the pronunciation is. You know what I mean. My brain filled in the gap, Oliver, so thank you very much for pointing that out. Also, your name is in that dark blue that my eyes never seem to be able to read. Dave, welcome in, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, sorry about the coughing, guys. Sorry about the coughing. Right, let's get this mic up because you're going to keep hitting my remote. So, we ain't got a lot of money. We only got 9,000, but we're at 10 o'clock in the morning, August, year 11. Piss and cough. Does my head in. Right, so I think we done all the field prep. We harvested the beetroot. Up here, hang on. Just bring that down. That music sounds slightly loud in my lug holes. Right. This is all oilseed radish, so ignore 2, 16, 14, 11, 22. That's oilseed radish. The two we're waiting... Oh, we were spraying. That was it. We were spraying on field 13 and 12. That's all handled now, so the sprayer can come home. And then, yeah, we've got to empty some manure and that sort of thing out, but yeah. And then, when we get into September, we've got to start planting wheat and barley. Wheat and barley, September and October. Welcome in, Turtle. Hope you're well. Dave, you're right just to delete that, mate, or Farmer T, whoever's nearest. Tugboat Ryan, thank you so much for the heart, mate. I hope you're well. Excuse me, the coughing, guys. It will get easier. Hopefully, he says. Thank you so much for the resub, Dan. Thank you so much for the resub, Ryan. Really appreciate it, guys. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Hope you're all well, guys. Thank you, Nia Cheeks. You're a star. Shout out to Nia Cheeks. Oh, Mama Mod, you might know her as she's still doing the old heavy lifting mod stuff in the background. I was going to say in the back end. That sounded a bit wrong. Right. I understand there's a new dog, isn't there? There's a new dog. Can you have more than one dog on the farm? You're on the boat. On the old boat, Ryan. On the old boat. If I put another... so you can only have one dog type. That sucks. I want a pack. I want a wolf pack. Mother. Jesus. Sorry about the coughing, guys. How many times can I say sorry about the coughing in one stream? We've only been going 10 minutes. Welcome in, David. Yeah, they added a collie, didn't they, Unlucky? They added a collie, but it looks like you can only have one dog per farm, which sucks. When did I start wearing a helmet? When did they add that safety feature? I liked riding around in my cap. When did that get added? Hell, so the game where nothing dies. I've now got protective headwear. I suppose that's sensible. No gloves though. Gonna ruin my hands if I come off, and I'm riding in my Hunter Wellies. But yeah, I now have a helmet. And now a helmet, Joel, Night Rider, look. There we are. Anyway. Peter, thank you so much for the sub on YouTube. Thank you so much. Our YouTube notifications haven't been working the last couple of weeks. I'm glad that's come through. Thank you so much for the support, mate. Mog, welcome in on YouTube as well. Hope you're all good. Dan, as a Giants partner, do you have some dialogue with the who, Dan? You left me hanging there. You left me hanging there. Oliver, I'm glad things are working out for you. That makes my day. Farmer T, thank you for hanging out on YouTube as well, mate, but please don't stretch yourself. Them. So, yeah, I have access. I have, like, direct ways of communicating with them, Dan, yeah. And I'm obviously in the partners Discord as well. Right, we're done here, aren't we? Why do you build me up? But I hope you're well, David, on TikTok, mate. Thanks again for the heart. If I didn't say it already, I can't remember. There's a lot going on my screen at the minute. I'm just a simple man. I don't carry a lot of weight, Dan, but obviously as this community grows and the longer I stick to this game as a dedicated farm sim streamer and the more people that use the partner code and that, the more weight my opinions carry, right? I'm still very much new kid on the block at the minute. But noted. I knew I was going to hit that bloody tree, and I didn't do nothing about it. So guys, I'll be on tonight and tomorrow night. Long story short, my son is trick-or-treating round another family members tomorrow. And my wife's going to go and do that, the absolute hero that she is. Which means I get to lock the door, turn off all the lights, ignore all the little shits banging on the door, and play Farm Sim instead. So, so I'll be here tomorrow night as well. None of this Halloween-themed nonsense. We don't do any of that. I've done my fair share of those streams. Now we try and be just this consistent place where you always know whenever you turn up, however long you're gone for, you're coming back to chill Farm Sim and this idiot in a hat. You hopefully might have stopped bloody coughing by then. Jesus. I haven't really coughed hardly all day, but it's when I start talking. Don't talk, Angel. Yeah, that'd be a good stream, wouldn't it? How's everyone else's week going in, guys? We got some manure to shift. I love when the old trailers look mucky. My kind of trailer. I like it dirty. Your week has been long. Sorry to hear that, Code. Sorry to hear that. Luke, it's always 7 till 11, mate. Unless something happens, like I haven't paid my electric bill or I'm sick or something. Puma pants. It's always 7 till 11, mate. Bloody hell, Dave. Chasing me, Dave. I thought I was miserable. And there's you setting bloody cold water bucket booby traps for him. Thing is, I live on an estate. And it's brilliant for the kids, right? But it's absolutely carnage. And by 6 o'clock, everyone has run out. Everyone. Because there's literally thousands of kids. Like, it's great for them, right? And the good thing about everyone running out early, it stops all the teenagers taking the piss. Retired Canuck, thank you so much for the sub on YouTube, guys. Thank you so much for helping us creep towards 1,000. Once we get to 1,000 subs on YouTube, we unlock all the foot tools and features and all that shiny stuff that you used to on Twitch and everything. So thank you guys, appreciate it. I hope you're well. Get you out of the way. I never really found a home for this truck. If I put him over here, because we might need some... I don't think we do need water. Welcome in, Grumpy. I hope you're well. I've been under the weather again, mate, but I'm alright now. Well, I'm getting there. Thank you for asking. How is your good self? You got your wallet stolen a few days ago. That sucks. Are you okay, though? Did you just like hand it over? Right, we need to get some of this solid fertilizer. To be fair, we've got loads of solid fertilizer. It really doesn't matter if all the manure this time goes in the distributor, to be fair. We've got absolutely tons of solid fertilizer at our disposal. We've got nearly 500,000 litres of liquid fertiliser, so we ain't got to worry about that for a while either. Yep, it's an organic distributor. Lovely old job. Welcome in, Danger. Hope you're well. How's your week going, fella? Great to see so many of you in here, guys, because I appreciate I didn't make Tuesday. Sunday night was my first stream back in like 2 weeks. It's just... oh, what am I doing? And then, obviously, I went and missed Tuesday with poor health, so I'm not expecting to get any favours from the algorithm tonight. So thank you for all you guys that got your notifications turned on or noticed us or whatever have you. Appreciate you. I can't steer for shit tonight. I don't know why. As he's loading up poo. I had a crap couple of days, Dainsy. I've got a lot of parent guilt. My poor old son has had to deal with a lot. And I, you know, I don't know if you do know, but like, there are times as a parent when you just wish you could take it all on yourself. and relieve them of the shit they're going through, and that's not always possible, right? Yeah, he's just had a lot of he had to go to the hospital. Yes, he has a planned thing, and he done so well. And then he went and had a bloody accident today, and you do the hard bit, and then yeah. Welcome in, Damien. I hope you're well over on YouTube. Welcome in, Carlton on TikTok. All the peoples. Welcome in, Gareth, mate. Hope we're good, guys. Hope we're good. I've been bloody cold all day, so when my paracetamol's been running off this week, I've been getting like muscle aches and shivers and everything. So normally I don't really fancy coming in here and wearing a hat and getting hot as bloody hell, but tonight I've been looking forward to it. Get old sweat on. Yeah, I'm getting there, mate. I'm still feeling it when the old paracetamol run out though. But it turns out everyone I was in Madrid with last week are now ill with some flu. Like, there's clearly a Spanish flu joke there, right? There's enough time passed since the Spanish flu to make a joke about it. I feel like 100 years is enough time. But, so yeah, I went there getting over COVID, and I come back with bloody flu. It's like, I swear, someone has just decided this world has had enough of me. Let's just finish him off. Just finish him off. Oh, you bastard. I can't stop coughing once it stops. Oh, sorry, that's autosave kicking in, causing that to blip. Linda, thank you for sharing the stream on TikTok, you absolute hero. I appreciate you. So, as we suspected, by the way, guys, we knew this was going to happen, right? So, my workaround for TikTok, because I hate TikTok Studio, and it was basically stealing resources on my computer until it overheated. We've gone from having 10 to 15,000 view streams on TikTok to getting like 2 to 3,000. But as long as you regulars are still enjoying it on TikTok, we'll keep doing it, right? I've got no reason to change it. As long as we're still getting the likes of JCB Dave and Ryan and David and John and Miles and all the regulars, like, if you guys are enjoying it, we carry on. But yeah, just know it is going to be a bit quieter because we know that's a thing. We've tested it in the past and proven it. This is now proving it for a second time. Essentially, if you use TikTok Studio, your streams get pushed more than if you use a third party like OBS. But I don't give a shit about that stuff as long as people are enjoying it, right? And actually, I'm more at peace now. We haven't got all the flashy stuff going on screen and targets and goals, and because that isn't really my jam, as you know. So glad you're back on. I've missed this vibe. Thank you, Dandy. What, me moaning about being ill all the while in life? But yeah, I know what you mean. Thank you very much. Nigel, thank you for the heart, mate. I hope you're well. Obviously, you're included in that regulars I was talking about, Nigel. Of course. I get people who come on to sometimes complaining, like, why do I not use a bigger trailer? I love this little half-pipe trailer. I just find it very easy to work with. Do you know how you like get an attachment to a random piece of equipment in this game? I realise how that sounds if you've not played this game. It sounds weird, but it's true. There's certain things in this game, like tools, or you're just like, I don't know, they become comfortable. And the half pipe has become comfortable to me. Damien says, have you got any plans to start on another map if you finish this one? Yeah, so I said I'd play this for a year, mate. This will be a year. When did we say it was? November the 12th? Farm Sim 25 has been out for a year. I must admit, I've not done half of what I wanted to do on this save. I was tempted to go over to Saxlingham since I live about 10 minutes away from it, IRL. And obviously the Highlands map. But everyone's going to be doing that, and everyone is doing it. And I feel like this is kind of my world that I've created here, and I'm very happy in it, and I'm in no rush now, really. There was a time when I was planning a Series 2 on a different save. Like, I suppose the only thing that would change that, Damien, if the arse fell out of the audience, right? If, like, not you, like, physically, I don't wish that on you. But say, like, suddenly the streams dropped off a cliff and people just got bored of me playing Joel's World on Riverbend, then maybe I'd have to have a think about freshening up the content. But for now, everything's rosy, right? The only thing that lets this series down is my health and not being able to stick to the schedule. Welcome in, Miles. I hope you're well, mate. I just gave you a name checklet and you appear. Maybe I should start doing that in life. Like, I don't know. Say I'm at a bus stop and I'm lonely. I'll just say Miles and you might appear. Can't sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning. Miles, and he appears at the end of my bed. Random question. Gareth, this probably is one of the most random questions we had on here for a while. Random question. You don't know anyone with any private land so I can fly my hawk. This has turned into full-blown Alan Partridge now. Do I know anyone with private land so I can fly my hawk? I do, mate. I do know lots of people who have got land, but they're all in safe Norfolk. I don't know if that works for you. Miles, thank you for the gifts, mate. Oh, I was just name checking some regulars and thanking the Miles, because basically, as we knew would happen when we switched from using TikTok Studio to a third-party way to multi-stream, our streams on TikTok have gone from like 10 to 15,000 views to 2 to 3,000. So I basically said, for as long as we've still got regulars like your good selves enjoying it, who gives a damn, we'll carry on doing it. Welcome in, Perks. I hope you're good. I love watching this and seeing where the world is going to. I think it's better that you only do it once save. To be honest, Dainty, it's kind of like my view on it, right? I've toyed with all the different permutations, different maps, different scenarios, different rules I could set myself. But nothing will be as like uniquely me as this, right? Like if I go to Highlands, then next month every Twitch stream is going to be on Highlands. If I go to Saxingham, then I'm joining all the people that are doing Saxingham already. And like Saxingham would be perfect, right? I'm from Norfolk. I'm near there, IRL. It'd be perfect. But I'm so invested in this save. Oh, my voice. Sorry, guys. It's alright. I've got my Jakeman's sweets. I'll be alright. I got my old throat and chest sweets straight out of Boston and not the good one, America. But yeah, I'm so invested in this. I'm in no hurry. I think there was a Norfolk map. There is, mate. Saxingham. Literally 10 minutes from my house. The gaff Alan Partridge. It won't be long till Bricktop and Ledley King make an appearance. I forgot all about that. I forgot all about our five-a-side team of misfits. Dainsy, you make a very good point. I think it also gives people a chance. If they miss a stream, they can still understand what's going on. They can, especially now we're doing it all on YouTube as well, right? Because when we finish the streams now, even if I say something horrendous, the whole thing goes up on YouTube. And what's been surprising me, guys, we've been having like 200 people watch the lives on YouTube after the event. So some of our lives, we've ended with like 60 views, right? Which I'm chuffed with. We're still building an audience on YouTube. And then a couple of days later, they had 250 views or 260. It's mad. So there's lots of people that are watching the lives on YouTube back, which is great. I never thought that was going to happen. Lots of you told me to do it, and I didn't believe it, I must admit. Welcome in, Crafty. How are ya? You ain't missed nothing. Still the same old me. I'm still munning. I'm going to watch the YouTube ones from the start. So, Crafty, I haven't put the whole back catalogue on there yet. I'm gradually going back. The issue I'm having is, as I go back, I have to watch some of the stream to know what to put in the description, right? I know I could cheat and use AI, but I suppose that's an option. AI, describe this video, and then there's my description, right? We're all going to be out of a job in about 10 years. But yeah, so I'm gradually going back, Crafty. But what's happening? All the ones that are on YouTube go straight up in their entirety. I stick them in a playlist, stick a thumbnail on it, and yeah, people seem to be enjoying it, which is weird. JCB Dave says, that's what I do just to watch the last hours. Guys, it blows me away. It generally blows me away because so many of you told me to start putting them on YouTube. And I was like, I don't know, they're 4 hours. Who's going to listen to it 4 hours without live interaction? And you've completely proven me wrong. I'm also a Norfolk boy, so I love the Norfolk slang too. Yeah, I don't do a lot, mate, I don't do a lot to address it, right? So I'm well aware that we've got lots of, like, half of our YouTube audience are Dutch. And I say munnin, they must wonder what the hell I'm on about instead of moaning. I need to get a little bit more international because I realise I'm probably restricting my audience with all my Norfolkisms, but that's who I am, innit? Can't change it. Can't change it. Yeah, so Miles, Crafty, I uploaded, I don't do it anymore, right, because they all go up on YouTube now anyway, but before we started multi-streaming on YouTube, I uploaded every single VOD and listed it as private on YouTube. So they're all there, and then what I do now is, because when we click finish, they automatically go on YouTube. I've stopped doing that. I've stopped exporting them from Twitch to YouTube, but every single one before we went live on YouTube, I exported the VOD, so they're all there. So you've got some near the start of the series, then there's a big gap, and then obviously the newer ones. So I'm gradually going back one by one and adding them to the list. Miles, you know me, right? Zero self-belief. Like, zero self-belief. Oh, I forgot I got to sort them eggs out. They've stopped auto sending to the warehouse, haven't they? Bloody hell. I'll fix that after this. Oh, hell, there's fireworks going off everywhere outside. Thought I was getting shot. Always confuses me how you pronounce Rud. I try to say road. The thing is, right, when I do all my advocacy stuff, I don't do it. There's something about playing Farm Sim that just, I don't sanitize my Norfolkisms at all. So, like, if I go and put a shirt and a suit on and disappear somewhere to do one of my speaking things, I don't say munnin and rud and stun. I don't obviously do that. But there is something about playing this bloody game that makes me more Norfolk than ever. I don't know why. It's been like it from the start. I had someone thought I was putting on as an act once, until we had someone come in and live stream and actually told me they guessed who a family member was based on how I talked, because they speak exactly like me. Right, let's have a suck on an old throat and chest sweet. Stop my coughing and sore throat. Hey, there's another one. Throat instead of throat. I'm so sorry for all of our Dutch viewers on YouTube. Hey, a little bit of ASMR. Look. That's either going to be really nice to someone or make your skin crawl. This is generally the only stream I ever specifically look for now. The best stream I've ever been in. Cheers, mate. You'll soon get bored, but cheers. I had a similar message on TikTok the other night from someone. It'll be like the new Walter, can you imagine? That'll be what my wife does to me when I'm in like the care home 30 years from now. If I'm lucky, 30 years. She'll just like stick me in a dungarees and put my hat on and let me pretend I'm in the farm sim world when really I'm dribbling down the front of my shirt in some cafeteria. In some soft recliner chair. The faint smell of piss. Do you have any tips to what to do and what not to do if you want long-term save game, mate? Damien, I would say set yourself little limitations or rules. So for me, I said I weren't going to do contracts. I quickly changed my mind on leasing as well. I used to lease. And then a couple of weeks into this save, I said I was going to work to earn the money to buy equipment. I don't do big industry production lines, anything like that. I think if you just set yourself little rules, like almost write them down at the start, it'll give you something to work to. Because I think otherwise it could get a bit samey. Right. What was I doing? Oh, chickens. I love that little touch. Look at the paint that's off the old arm now. Like, it'd be so easy for that bit to not be done because it's not shown. Do you know what I mean? That's like, I love that little touch, that little detail of the worn paint. In the sheath of the Merlot that you can't see, look. So when I extend it and I unsheath myself, you can see my war wounds. Yeah. See, where else would you be able to go to a stream tonight on Twitch and hear the word sheath? That's what you got to ask yourself. Whilst I suck on a cough sweet. Making all sorts of slavery noises. See, I never want to do these streams when I'm having a bad week. And then 20-30 minutes in, I warm up. And this is what you get. Why can't I remember how to... Oh, that's how we open her up. Oh, yeah, that's why I said Twitch, Dave. I don't expect that to be anything unusual on TikTok. Please tell me someone's seen the trend on TikTok with people doing the ham on their face after the Ed Gein Monster series on Netflix. The temptation to do one. The temptation to do one is huge. Mother. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't Google it. Save yourself. Of course I've seen it, Gareth. I'm all over that stuff. I love a good old psychopath. Did you ever check the lazy distributor mods? I don't think I did, Miles. You know, you said that, mate. That was before my trip, wasn't it? If that's before my trip, I can't remember nothing because COVID has just like erased my brain. I didn't even realise it was fireworks like weekend until today. And I was like, hell, I better book some tickets to the old local fireworks. Thanks, Miles. I'll have to remember that after this. He says, like, bloody hell I will. This was working. When I got rid of 3 chicken coops, I went down from 7 to... What's 7? 1, 2, 3, 4. I went down... I got rid of 3 from 7. I went to 4. Quick maths. And it started working again. And now it's stopped. Yeah, the other monster series are a lot better, Gareth. That latest one, for me, was a little bit too supportive of, like, painting the criminal as a victim. And you guys know as much as anyone that I am a big proponent of mental health and things like that, but can't do that shit and be the victim. You just can't. But I don't have 6 chicken nuts, so... Here we go. Who needs forks? Who needs forks? Oh, apparently you do need forks. I can't be arsed with this. Can you tell I can't be arsed? The Merlot's just too big and clunky for this. The forklift is too slow. Alright, come on, Joel. Concentrate. Oh, for freak's sake, I'm out of this. I can already just tell that tonight is not a night for me to be doing anything that requires skill, right? I just need to, like, I don't know, play with the pigs or something. Because tonight is not going to be a night for me doing anything that requires any sort of skill level. To be fair, Miles, you've been here long enough now to see 2 lots of chickens get sold. Under very similar circumstances. Before I discovered agro-logistics, I got so fed up of transport and they all got bloody sold on 2 occasions. Exactly that code. Exactly that. Please rephrase that. I'll just play with the pigs. Is that what I said? See, this is why it's dangerous. These are all going up on YouTube unedited. Hello, mother. Right. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, you can get right in the bin, you sacker. Bloody Jezebel. Right. Concentrate, Joel. Concentrate. Think about your bloody eggs. Not serial killer necros. Let's go. It's supposed to be a chilled environment, Joel. Don't bring Netflix documentaries into it. It's not even a documentary, is it? What do you mean, Carlton, in terms of struggle with space, mate? Is this getting painful for you, Miles? Miles is sad. Surely we can allow auto-load trailer for eggs. I think a lot of people use the auto-load trailer for eggs, don't they? I get the impression that's quite a done thing. Delicious cold cuts. Right. How many... Imagine you haven't seen that program. And there's me just throwing out all these niche references. Right. I certainly wouldn't mind poor old Miles. Miles is at his limit. Watching this pallet load and... I'm on PC, Carlton, so I've not found a limit yet. Oh, bloody hell, folks. To be fair, Gareth, I haven't gone that deep in it. It's probably not something to list in the chat. If you don't want my channel getting taken down. Yeah, it's very different, Carlton. It's very different, mate. There's a lot of mods you can't get on console, but also consoles are restricted in terms of how many you can put on. So that'll be why you're experiencing that and I haven't, mate. That's a great idea, Dave. We need breakable eggs with 3 separate prices: broken, cracked, and perfect. You know I'd just sell all the chickens though, right? First time I try and like get a payday, realise I've destroyed all the eggs. Everything's getting burnt down. Where's the bonfire mod? I only use auto load on load. The log and pallet handling in Farm Sim isn't the best. Oh, sorry, Dave. I think I've totally misread that. I only use auto load. The log and pallet handling in Farm Sim isn't the best. Welcome in, GV. I hope you're good, mate. Yeah, sorry, I took a bit of a break due to travel and health. Hope to get back on the old horse now. We'll be back tomorrow night as well, guys. I ain't doing no bloody Halloween themed stuff, so you can get that out of your heads. There'll be 1,000,001 other people doing all that. I'm just going to be doing the same old crap with Farm Sim. It's what we're about here. Consistency, you know what you're getting. No jump scares from me tomorrow. Other than suddenly the flashing skull light behind me is going to be a little bit more relevant. We'll get some new viewer come in and we'll pretend that we didn't know the skull light was flashing. We're like, what is it? And then I'll just pretend to be scared and run out and then forget I ain't got any pants on. Not dressing up as a farmer pumpkin. To be honest, Mog, I'm halfway there with my kisser and my beard. Hector, thank you for the follow. Ghostly Mama mod going to make an appearance again. Yeah, no, she's out tomorrow. So I'll be home alone. So I tell you what, guys, if there was a power cut tomorrow, I'm definitely going to go live on TikTok. I want the company. I'll come back. I'll reappear online on TikTok after the lights are gone out. Wearing, like, women's underwear or something. Mother. Right. Let's get back on task, Joel. Jesus. But yeah, I'll be here tomorrow, guys, but it won't be any different. Too old for that shit. I love the journey of self-discovery I've gone on with this streaming, right? Because I've gone from streaming games I think people want to see, streaming games that have just been released and popular, doing like Christmas themes where I freaking dressed up as Santa, all that stuff, and now it's just like, that's what you get, guys. It's me. It's me. I am your gift. I went for 2 minutes and came back to you say you're doing a stream in women's underwear. That's not what I said. That's called taken out of context. I didn't say I'm going to do a stream in women's underwear. It was another Joel story time. Like when I made up an entire stream narrative about a choir having DB Cooper's briefcase of millions under their chicken coop. This is what I do. I love it that Simply Perks on Twitter or Twitch and GV on TikTok both said that's what we heard at the same time. Right, I still can't get used to the helmet. I'm like a shit Stig. That's weird, that's really throwing me. Look at the posture. I wish I had that posture. Like that is a man that is actively considering his body shape. I look like on the other hand, like bloody Hunchback of Notre Dame. I'd have my chin on the handlebars. Anyway, I digress. What were we doing? Christ knows. This cough sweet is lasting forever. We've done the manure. Fertilizer's good. Even this is too many production lines for me. Like, I've got rid of loads. I want to get rid of more. See what stock we got. We've still got to build a bloody dairy barn. Our poor old dairy cows are being held in a bloody breeding barn at the minute. They think they're all for the chopping block. I have to keep reassuring the poor old gals they're not. Right, let's see what we can sell then. We ain't got tons in here. Oh, it's actually more than I thought there would be. Excuse me. No, it's not difficult at all, Perks, mate. You just download them in-game. There's a little mod hub, like, in the game. It's confusing because people use the term mod hub, but basically the mods are in the game, like, in the menu, so you haven't got to go anywhere and download them like you see on the internet. Keep it Halloween themed. I'd choose an orange bikini for you, Joel. Bloody hell. Grim. Grim. That looked like a mouldy net of tangerines. You know when tangerines come in the old netting? I mean, look, someone's tossed a bag of them in the fruit bowl, forgot about them at the bottom, and they're all gone mouldy. That's what that looked like. Chucky, thank you so much for the resub, mate. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Just been to Primeval yesterday. That's at the old dinosaur park, innit, mate? That's at the dinosaur park, innit, Chucky? If you're in my neck of the woods, anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I've been with my son at October half term when you can see it, all the stuff is set up for it, but obviously he ain't there for that. Right. Miles, has been a rough couple of days, mate. It's been a rough couple of days if you're asking about my one. How have we got a hype train? What started a hype train? I don't get how we got a hype train from Chucky resubbing. What's Twitch on about? Twitch ought to calm down, doesn't it? I ain't been gone that long to trigger a hype train from one resub. GV, yeah, we have all been poorly. We had a rough couple of weeks. We've all been ill. Then he had to go to hospital yesterday for his first set of blood tests, which is a long story, but I got a lot of dad guilt because it's relating to my condition and hopefully ruling it out after he's presented with some symptoms over the summer. So I'm dealing with all sorts of dad guilt over that. And he handled that like a trooper, right? He was an absolute hero. He watched his blood test. He laughed. Like, you could not ask for a 6-year-old to handle it better. So, proper hero. Having a lovely day of him today. He was crazing me all day to go for a scooter ride. So, I messaged my boss at about 3 o'clock. I said, look, I could do with getting some fresh air. Could I go walk my dog and work late? He said, yeah. So me, the dog, and my son, he went out on his scooter. He went over the handlebars. Like, he literally falls off that thing 5 times a walk, right? And you don't think nothing of it. He gets up limping, telling me to call an ambulance. I'm thinking, oh, God, it's his leg again because we're trying to rule out, you know, arthritis. And then I look up at him and notice he's spitting blood. And his brand new adult tooth that has literally only been in place about 4 weeks. Half of it's gone. And I could have freaking cried if I weren't trying to do the whole brave-faced dad thing for him. Do you know what I mean? So poor little bugger went through all that yesterday. Having to do blood tests because of my health history. So I feel super guilty about it. And then today, we're having a lovely day. And he goes over the handlebars on his scooter and smashes his tooth off. And he's had it 5. We've had so much trouble with his teeth. He had tonsillitis when he was a 2-year-old. Had to have his tonsils out. And because of all the antibiotics he had, they affected his baby teeth. So his baby teeth have cost us thousands, right? They cost us absolutely thousands. And literally only a couple of months ago, we got the good news that it hadn't transferred to his adult teeth. And his adult teeth were all clear. So he thought, brilliant. All that massive headache is behind us. And yet now, next week, he's got to go have a front tooth constructed. Just never, it literally never ends. And he doesn't deserve it. He's such a lovely kid. He's so, like, he doesn't give anyone a hard time. He's not like throwing himself about. He's not like an accident-prone kind of kid. He's a studious kind of kid. He just does his own thing. And I just feel like the world is shitting on him, and I don't like it. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I kind of shared more probably there than I needed to. But welcome in, everyone. Massive thank you to Savon for the sub with Prime. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the follow as well. Adam, thank you for the follow. Oh, Miles, you can relate then, right? Like, you don't do nothing wrong. It's like, it's just not had any luck. It's literally just not had any luck. And, like, not being funny, guys, I'm warning you now, if his blood tests come back and he's got the same markers as me, like, I don't think I'm coping with that. Like, I will. You find a way as a dad, right? You find a way as a dad. Same as I found a way today on that pavement not to freaking break down for him. And you know what the worst thing... I'm going to set myself off here, so I've got to be careful. The worst thing is, right, he's crying his eyes out on the pavement. And I was like, where does it hurt? Where does it hurt? Because obviously thinking he might have split his lip. There's blood everywhere. And he was like, I'll find the money. I'll find the money. I was like, oh, my God, Dylan, you're 6 years old. You don't need to be worrying about... You just caved your teeth in on the pavement. And his first worry was how mum and dad afford it. Like, what a kid. But, oh, my God, it tore me up. It tore me up. Oh, no worries, Perks, mate. Sorry, I won't remember the different names, but thank you, mate. I appreciate you. It's just like there's things that you'd take away from if you could. And like I say, he done so well yesterday of the hospital thing. He just did not deserve that today. He just didn't. So I tried to have like a big talk with him about how life is unfair sometimes and there's nothing you did, and yeah. I bet you still look a handsome chap, don't you, Miles? It was just the timing, right? Like, so he initially knocked out the baby tooth. He fell on a climbing frame visiting his cousin at Centre Parks, knocked out his front top baby tooth early, and we joked and we said, oh, thankfully it doesn't matter, mate, you've got your adult tooth coming through. And it lasted a couple of months. Like, didn't even reach full length. Poor bugger. So yeah, I think we're probably looking at about 400 or 500 quid next week for that, which, yeah, not good. Not good. We're going to go to firework display on Saturday night, GV. Probably get hit by a firework. How are we? Oh, he's going. Launch off into space. You gotta laugh, because if you didn't. I have to keep my voice down, Dave. Dave said about the tooth fairy. I have to keep my voice down because he's next door and the window's open. But my wife done the sweetest, like, little note gesture thing about that. It was really cute. So hopefully that cheers him up in the morning. Typical 6-year-old though. All he really cared about was could he eat. He got really lucky though. It went diagonally up but didn't reach the root. So I don't think he's going to lose the tooth. And thankfully it doesn't seem to hurt him. But he looks what was that Jim Carrey carol? I can't say about your own kid, but you know what I mean. I'm now starting to try and get to the point where I could laugh about it, but it's hard. Oh, bloody hell, Dave. Don't tell me that. I got hit by a firework a few years ago, just above my left eye. Don't tell me that, Dave, but I'm not going to want to go out of the house. Christ, man. I went for a run where I kept getting sparks in my eyes from fireworks. Like 2 years in a row. Pleasurewood Hills in Lowestoft used to do firework displays back in the good days when it actually used to be a decent theme park and hadn't been run into the ground. Yeah, 2 years in a row. I'd be looking up and got bloody spark in my eye. Gotta love the 90s. Bit of cold water and a wet paper towel fixed everything. And I was the one setting them off. Jesus Christ. Right, guys, don't go to a Dave Bot firework display. I went to a Millennium party once, where someone set fire to a tree. I went to a Millennium party once. Funny enough, guys, it was December the 31st, 1999. Yeah, and the bloke letting off the fireworks had one too many to drink, and they all went into his bloody tree out the front of his house, and there was a big old fire. GV, Miles, guys, you don't have to do that, right? I share because it's real and it's human, and maybe someone else who's having a shitty week feels like they're not alone having a shitty week. I don't share that stuff because I need your help or anything, guys, but thank you. It's very sweet of you. It's like, well, you know, if you've been here for a long while, right, you'll know this year how this year has been. He didn't get his caravan holiday this year because money was tight. And we had issues with the dog's got the vets on Wednesday. Dylan's going now to the dentist on Tuesday. I just felt like one thing after another. But I appreciate you guys, but I don't need nothing. I just need your company. Me doing this and hanging out with you guys is more than enough for me, and helps my mental health. Right. Red beet. I've been giving that to the pigs, haven't I? I've been giving that to the pigs. Have I got red beet over here as well? I have. Let's get a trailer load of this to the pigs. Do you reckon I can unload that into a trailer like we do with the grain? We can try. I might have tried this already. I can't remember. I might have tried this already. Jaden, thank you for the follow, mate. Miles, you're a lovely man. GV, you're a lovely man. Thank you, guys. But I say that you know I'm not that type, right? I don't share this stuff for, like, sympathy or anything. It's purely, that's what we're about here. I try to share as much as I can in the hope that it helps other people talk about what they're going through, or and if they don't, then maybe they feel a little bit more seen. In a world of filters and Instagram bollocks and people pretending to live their best life when really their marriage is on the rocks and they're bankrupt, and if I can help, which way am I going here? If I can help people feel a bit more human by just, you know, I'll celebrate the wins. We celebrate when we have good streams and big numbers and stuff like that. It feels only right that I talk about when life is kicking me in the sack. Can I fill this up? Ah, you're not going to let me, are you? You're not going to let me. I was hoping I could fill it up like we do the grain. Never mind. Thank you, Miles, mate. I used to watch, but I've been busy, mate. Jaden, you never have to explain or justify or anything, mate. Not at all. I'm good. I say I'm good. I just went on for about 10 minutes about how life is kicking me in the shins, and I say I'm good, but you know what I mean. I'm alive. Farm's going well, mate. We're now 570 hours in. 570 hours and 10 minutes in by my reckoning. Going strong. Oh, Merlot's getting some action tonight. I spilt my drink on my jeans, my water on my jeans, and that looks like I wet myself. Have you tried lifting the pallet above the trailer? I haven't, Mickey, but I will go give that a go now. I don't know if the trailer has to be attached to a tractor or not, but I'll grab one and give it a go. So it would make my life a lot easier. I did, Mickey, by the way, mate, I went like 400 hours in this save before realising I could pull up alongside, what was it being, guys? Like fertiliser and pig food, and could unload it into the trailer. I had no idea you could do it, and I was taking pallets individually. So I'm a little bit behind because I discovered that very late. This game doesn't hold your hand on all areas, right? And yeah. Got many business trip away before Crimberry or done? I'm done for the year, GV, mate, and I'm glad to be done for the year. I was kind of done when I went to Paris, and I still had that and Madrid to get done. But yeah, I'm done. I've got a couple of gigs to do that are remote. Like I'm hosting a webinar or two, things like that. But yeah, I ain't going anywhere now. I feel like I blinked and suddenly Dylan is a foot taller and life has gone so quick, and I'm sort of like, you know, it's like Tuesday. I can't go with him to the dentist. So he goes to a specialist one in Ipswich for paediatrics, and this will be like second or third time in a row I've not been able to go with him. And I feel like I'm missing out. So I'm trying to limit. It doesn't seem to do anything, does it? No. I'm kind of done with some of the travel for a while. When he's sort of 16 and don't want nothing to do with me, I'll have plenty of time to bugger off around the world. Oh, oversteer. I just went to where my old pigs were. What an idiot. I just come here expecting to find pigs to see a grain shed. That's the beauty of this map evolving. Actually, we've filled these up. They might not even want these. They might not actually want these. I just realised these might be full up. 1,000 litres, apparently. Why can't I put anything in there? Actually, what about that pig food maker thing? We've never used it. Hang on. We've never used it. Sugar beet. It doesn't take red beet, does it? Beetroot even. Oh, you sod. No, it doesn't. Ah, sugar beet only. What if can I take it to the where? Miles, we're on the same page, right? Just in your comment. Let's see if it'll let me dump it in the red beet storage. Might do. Let me try and put it on the ground. Oh, yes, it does. Lovely old job. If only I had a smaller flatbed, I could stick them all on a flatbed and bring them over, but... Purple Wave, resub for... Are you just resubscribed? Are you just subscribed for 3 months? On 3 months in a row. Sorry, I misread that. Purple, I was talking about you earlier. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I hope you're well. Yeah, you can do it with lime, Mick, mate, because I've done it with lime, but these pallets of red beet are the allotment mods, so that might have something to do with why it doesn't let me do it. I had a bit of a nightmare week, Purple. I'm not going to repeat it because I'll start bloody blubbing. Been a rough dad week. Been a rough dad week. Oh, I saw JCB Dave put something. Where was that? There's a mod called Long Forks, 4 times the length of the normal in-gamers for the telehandler. Would you not need like a good old weight on the back then, Dave, for that? Yeah, everyone's safe. Everyone's well, Purple. It's just been a crap luck of the draw kind of thing. On the plus side, we had a very successful World Psoriasis Day yesterday, guys. And we didn't really have anything planned because I was going to do like that charity stream and all that sort of thing, right? I kind of conjured up an awareness project with a week's notice. Like, I was in Madrid last week, bored in my hotel room, come up with this awareness project, and ended up doing really well. And it was literally like a complete one-man band kind of thrown together last minute. So I was quite proud of that. So it's important to remember the good things in a shit week, guys, because you can lose sight of that stuff, right? You can lose sight of the wins. Same as like me and my son. Apart from him like hurting himself today, we had a lovely day. And like I was trying to practice what I preach because I found myself giving him advice that I wasn't following myself. I was like, sometimes, Dylan, life's unfair, but it doesn't mean everything else that's happened is suddenly tarnished and bad. And I was like, yeah, Joel, you need to follow that yourself, man. But welcome in on YouTube. Thank you so much for getting involved on YouTube. Guys, we've got double figures watching on YouTube at the minute. Thank you very much. It's very early days for our YouTube community. We've only been live streaming on there a few weeks. But thank you for everyone who's getting involved over there. Thank you for all the new subs. We're creeping towards 1,000 subs over there now. One day, I envisage that we'll have the same sort of conversations going between people like we see on TikTok and Twitch. So thank you for being a part of it early days. Appreciate it. Lars, yeah, I got Little D, as I call it, which I basically use as a yard tractor, which I love. Absolutely love that as a yard tractor. And then we got the old 1990s aggro star. Had no introduction to Dude's Fairs until this game, and I love them. Sorry guys, I butchered that. Don't know what I'm apologising for. You've seen it a million times before, don't I know? Hope I don't get a tangerine in my... You get a pair from GV and hold them in your hand, mate. You can just... Sorry, that sounded a little bit Ed Gein there. Let's stop that conversation. I tell you what, I take the mick, or you lot take the mick, I should say, over me talking about my Victory V's and Jakeman's cough sweets. You've got to admit, the coughing stopped whilst I was sucking on that. Whilst I was sucking on that, there weren't any of the coughing. I've got 2 more left. I reckon I can space them out over the next 3 hours. Reminder, I'll be back here tomorrow night, guys, for our usual Friday night. We're not normally here on Thursdays, but I miss Tuesdays. So this is me making up to you. This is me like I bought your petrol station flowers. Because I forgot our anniversary or something. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Bert. Appreciate it, mate. Genuinely, I really do. I don't stream for the same reason many people do. Like, I've got no interest in, like, attention or it being a career or anything. I do it purely because I believe it can help people get through the day the same way it helps me get through the day. You have a common love of a game and you can switch off, and I don't know, life feels a little bit more manageable. So every time someone new comes into chat, I feel like I've done some good with it, so I really appreciate it. No comment. To be fair, apparently I said earlier I want to play with pigs, and I don't remember saying that, so anything could come out of my mouth. Red beet in a box. How do you get it in a box? Purple. So it's the mod. It's the allotment mod. So again, I have the allotment mod for aesthetics, right? Number one reason, aesthetics. I love the look of it down here. But what it allows you to do is try a little bit of everything. So by having red beet come out of this, it allowed me to realise, oh, I can feed it to pigs. And maybe before I do grapes or something different like olives, I can have a little look at what comes out of there and see how I can use it, right? So that'd be like a number one tip for anyone who wants to get into stuff you've not done before. Because look at me, right? I've only ever grown what my animals eat. So there's so many crops in this game I've not touched. I've only now done my first harvest of beetroot. And look how complicated I found that. Because I had to get is it a ridger or whatever? And I've never done any of that stuff, right? I had to get a cultivator again because I weren't cultivating. I was just ploughing before. And no, other way around. So it allows you to experiment a little bit before you make a full commitment to a field. I totally forgot about that. I was scratching my head thinking, how did he get it off that field into a box? Yeah, no worries. You have said some very questionable things tonight. That's just a regular night, mate. It's not... This is like this whole thing. We've talked about it so many times. Like, there are sometimes I'm a bit cheeky and I know what I'm doing. But I'm not that clever. I'm a simple man, as far as Gump once said. A lot of it is innuendo. I don't even know what I'm saying. I can't wait to get started on horses, Dave. I can't wait, but I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. And you wait, then I'll be bloody sea biscuiting around this map like no man's business. Yeah, welcome in, cheap. To be fair, mate, I've also got a hell of a lot of codeine in me tonight. So that's my defence. I've come back for red beet. There is no more red beet. Oh, Jesus Christ. Every time I have this cough, it's like someone punching me in the chest. Have I got any more red beet? Nah. But you see, like, all this shit comes out of that allotment. And alright, it's a handy little bit money earner, but the main thing is you can try something, right? Like, rather than plant a whole field of spinach, you can take that pallet and see what you can do with it. What you can turn it into. That's what I've been doing anyway. I can't say nothing, GV. I've built a community, right? Like this, they're a reflection of me. Hey, bro, your farm looks amazing. Cheers, Ray. I've been playing this since the launch date of FS25, mate. It's nearly a year old. I haven't Googled anything. I haven't watched YouTube videos. I was a new farm sim player. I've just been making up as I go along, making mistakes as I go along. And we're 570 hours in now. I'm hoping, by the way, guys, we can kind of coincide the anniversary with about around the 600-hour mark. I don't know if that'll happen. I'm not going to do anything to change it. It's just quick maths on the back for cigarette packet. It might be around the same sort of time. Max, I don't need to buy. I've already got it in the... I bought the season pass, mate. So it's included. Bert says it's fun to listen. Well, we aim to be your radio, right? Your background noise. Like, I use gaming as a way of switching off and escapism and all that stuff. But the thing is, it's an isolating thing, right? You can play games all night and you can forget about the world, but you've done it maybe in silence or in solo. So we try to create a community here where people can hang out around computer games and not feel alone. What's madness, Max? I don't follow. So because I knew I was going to be streaming this for a year, mate, I just went and bought the game plus the season pass. It made sense to get the content as it came out. I don't think that's madness. I think that's forward thinking. Do you have the Sim Task Farm Stick? I have the Thrustmaster Farm Stick, Logan, and I also have the Logitech side panel, but I'm not using either at the minute. I buggered my shoulder up the first 6 months playing this game. I was doing everything with my left arm on the steering wheel, and ended up having to get physio. Farm Sim broke me. so I've been using a remote whilst that settles down. But the Xbox remote does the job. But I miss my farm stick. I love my farm stick. But I could not get it to work with the Xbox remote. If I plugged the farm stick in, I couldn't look around with the Xbox remote. They kind of tried to do the same jobs and it didn't work. Yeah, cheers, mate. Me too. But I need to just make some adjustments because I somehow gave myself RSI, basically, which I laugh. You shouldn't laugh, right? But it's one of them things where you hear about and you think, like, it's almost like there's like stigma attached to it, right? And then you experience it yourself and you're just like, oh my God, I couldn't lift my arm up above my head. It's ridiculous. Welcome in, Jordan. Hope you're well. Mick, I've been playing the map for about 600 hours and all of a sudden it just seems messed up with weeds everywhere, not even in the fields in the middle of the road. Oh, don't tell me that, Mick. I'll be devastated if my save corrupted after all of this. I did randomly lose it once. I logged on and all the game save slots were empty. Thankfully, I could get it back from a backup. I've done a YouTube video about that, guys, in case that happens to you. If it happens to you on console, I think you're pretty much shagged. But if it happens to you on PC, you can recover it. But that was terrifying. At the time, I was about 500 hours in, and all my games... I only have one in my game save slot anyway, right? Because it's the only game I've got. I don't play this offline. I only stream it. I'd love... If I played it offline, I'd be like thousands of hours in. Yeah, and all the slots were just empty. The fear I felt. The fear I felt. Oh, it was on console, was it, mate? That... I know it doesn't help you. It reassures me slightly, though. What are we getting money to give for? Yeah, mate, I need a dairy farm. I am still debt-free, GV, mate. I am still debt-free. I won't go back, genuinely. It's a bit like when I decided I wasn't going to do leasing, when the wonderful Izzy helped me see the errors in my ways, and I was like, right, we're going to go lease-free. We're not going to lease anything. And look, nearly a year on, I'm still committed to that, right? And I will be with the loan as well. We ain't going back there. We ain't going back there. But yeah, we need a dairy farm, guys. So what we did, we built this breeding barn, which is going to have beef stock in. We temporarily moved the dairy herd in there. So I think they're getting a little bit twitchy, thinking they're for the chopping block. Their old udders will be bursting. And then basically we're going to be putting a dairy farm on here, which they will move, the Holsteins will move back into. But I also want another breeding barn here. And then the plan is for when Highlands come out, we'll have Highland cattle in one breeding barn and Angus in the other. Get some steaks going. So that's the plan. But that costs like $500,000, right? If not more. So that's what I'm trying to raise some funds for. We're a little way off, though. We're a little way off. Welcome in, Only Gamer, mate. I'm all right, thank you. So Lee, what I do, mate, oh, Miles, you're a star. There is tours on YouTube, so yeah, go check those out where it explains it. But essentially what I do, Lee, I have animals, and then I only farm what they need to eat. So I do grass and wheat and barley and everything, whatever my pigs and my cows need. And then I do forestry purely for the winter. So I built a little forestry area on a field over here, and it is purely for the winter. Where the hell am I going? I'm lost. Here. And then that gives me stuff to do in the winter months. I'm very proud of this. I love it in here. I wanted to turn that field into it as well, but it felt like overkill. And then, yeah, so what I do is I have cows and pigs. I've realised there's good money in pigs. I enjoy pigs as well. I'm from Norfolk, right? There's pigs everywhere this time of year. And cows, I love doing TMR, and I love doing grass work. So having cows makes sense because I love mowing grass, turn it into hay, etc. I love doing the old mix-up for TMR. So therefore, having cows makes sense. Goats, I just freaking love goats. Who doesn't love goats? I forget they're there, the poor buggers. But I love goats IRL. Like, my wife won't let me get a goat. Apparently, getting a goat when you only got like a 5 metre square back garden in a housing estate is not appropriate, but I still would love a goat. So yeah, and then I grow what the animals need, mate. And it's never overkill with forestry. Dave Bot on Twitch would say the same, JCB Dave. In fact, I think Dave Bot broke his save because of forestry. Is it me or the cows try to eat you poor? Oh, Purple, when I first started cows, I thought it was the biggest mistake I'd ever made, right? Getting the enclosure, getting them fed. It was a long while before I made my money back. But then once you have made your money back, it starts raining. Colin, thank you for the follow. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Guys, great to see so many healthy numbers tonight because, like I say, I missed Tuesday. I came back on Sunday after 2 weeks off because of sickness and travel. And then I went and bloody missed Tuesday. And the algorithm isn't kind, especially on Twitch, when you miss your schedule. So I'm really grateful to see like over 100 of you across the 3 platforms. We're live on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Guys, if you enjoy it, give us a follow. Or if you feel like you'd enjoy it on a different format, whatever, you can find us on them other places. I'm hoping we might actually get some babies out of these whilst they're in here. They've only been in there a month, so I doubt that's going to happen. But the idea is we might get some babes out of them before we move them into their permanent home. Have we got any pigs to sell? Because that's where our money could come from. They're all babes. They need to breed a bit more, interbreed. They're old enough to sell. I tell you what, though, I'm not transporting 100 of them by that trailer that only holds like 12 at a time or whatever it is. We'll just sell them the easy way. But yeah, potentially we've got 50 or so, 75 pigs we could sell. So that's where some of the money could come from. Prim, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Why are my icons orange? Because I changed them, mate. It's kind of the theme of my channel, especially on Twitch. Hence the orange mic, the orange cable, the orange graphics. Always love watching a farm sim stream. Colin, we're basically here, mate, to help you switch off and have in the background. You know, if you're playing farm sim yourself or you just want something to have in the background, that's kind of what we're here for. So it's normally very chill. I get to have the odd outburst over AI or something, but generally we're trying to go for that chill vibe. Right, we'll get all this old sold off. Get the wood up to the old museum. And then see how far we are from affording our dairy farm. So we had a dairy barn, but I needed the money for the breeding barn, so we're literally doing a bit of a shuffling. If you imagine that trick with the 3 cups and you hide the ball in it, if you imagine we're doing that with cows and barns, that's what's going on at the minute. Roddy, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Appreciate you. Cheers for all the follows tonight, guys. Callan, thank you so much for the gifts. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Lots of love in chat for the gifters. I'm alright, Jordan. It's been a rough week, but I'm happy to be here with you guys. It's a good distraction. I need to have a think about what I'm going to do for milk storage as well, Purple, because I said when we sold the last dairy barn that I need to be able to store more of it so I could sell it in bulk, and I don't know what the answer was. I think Dave Bot was going to help me, or Farmer T. Someone said there was something in the game I could use, but I didn't want to buy the wrong thing. Like, I know that's how I used to do it, and the whole no back seat and things and everything, but I feel like we're a little bit past that. I'll do it with vehicles and crops when I haven't done that stuff before. If that's a case of not knowing what bloody silo to buy, I don't mind asking. It's so sad that I had a world of hundreds of hours work and it was corrupted. Are you on console, mate? Because I know if that happens on console, there ain't a lot you can do, is there? As far as I can tell, all the silos in the stand game do not hold milk. That's what I thought as well, Purple. So if you find a mod, if you can share it on the mod section on Discord, that'd be amazing. Because I've had the same problem with, you know, if you're going to do a big old dairy herd, I don't have to keep bloody unloading the milk every month. That's a pain in the arseholes. No one wants that. Same reason I use agro-logistics, right? To move all my pallets here, because I don't play this game to do Pallet Manager 25. I play this game to farm. Hence my little hack of putting this selling what's the word I'm looking for? Point on the floor in here. Well, you're not in the Discord, Purple. I'm shocked. You don't feel obliged. I'm just so used to saying, I'll pop it in Discord, I'll take a look. Miles says, I think the same lazy distribution mod does milk. Prim, if you love the game, mate, I'm sure it will become an empire. I say I'm 570 hours into this. Guys, 2 weeks time, this save is a year old. I don't know how we're recognising that on stream, but we'll have to do something, right? If I was some, like, big-time streamer, we'd do some, like, subathon thing, but I ain't. So we'll think of something. And no, GV, I'm not wearing a bikini. There's a mod called Open Pastures and comes with 10 million litre milk silo. My word. That turned to bloody cheese before I filled that up. Axel, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Oh, come on, Joel. What are you doing? Trying to read chat and drive. That's what you're doing. Seems so weird to be able to hear the game audio when we played the first 6 months of this game, and we couldn't, because the music, the background music and the audio, or the game audio was on the same channel. Look at me evolving. Couple more years, I might actually look like I know what I'm doing. Welcome in, Dragon, mate. I hope you're well. How are you? How's life treating you? Bloody cough. It's definitely settled down now, because when I started, I couldn't stop with the talking. I would see, oh, Jakeman's throat and chest sweet, guys. That's what you need. Sort you right out. Our warehouse is empty. What a depressing sight. What a depressing sight. Let's turn the engine off on that. Let's get rid of this Merlot. Well enough. Cold and raining today. So body's thrown the field. Sorry to hear that, mate. What you playing these days? I was thinking of buying the dairy and place it somewhere, but if milk goes in, it won't come out unless processed into something. See, I don't do all the processing, do I? I sell it raw. Miles, you know me too well. Joel would have to manage his own fence and hedge walls. That sounds right on my street. Sign me up. Oh, nice. Nice, Dragon. I haven't been able to watch any Twitch the last like 2 months. It's been depressing. I went through like a restructure. I used to have Twitch on in the background at work. Went for a restructure at work, so I sort of like thought, Christ, I better get rid of distractions. Just life. Life has been rough. What was I doing? What was I doing? Wood. Wood! Should we take the lorry? It's been ages since we've gone anywhere in the lorry. Is anyone getting Farm Sim on the Switch, by the way? I'm tempted, right? Because I play the Switch a lot on my travels. And when I'm sick, like, so last week or 2 weeks ago when I was stuck in bed. By the way, guys, if you're not played that cracking little Switch game that you normally pick up for like £2 in a sale, it was ported from somewhere else. What's that called? It's like a farm manager kind of game. The hours I can spend on that. Oh, for the life of me, I can't. Farm Tycoon, is it? Something like that. That's a great little game to have on the old Switch when you're travelling or whatever. This is a pathetic amount of wood to be taken, but never mind. I need the money. And it isn't lumber season. I don't really do that until the winter. Will this even go on here? Am I being a plum? I don't think this even goes on here. I'm a tool. So yeah, still learning. Still learning. If you don't try, you never know, right? If you don't try, you never know. JCB Dave, Miles, if someone links on the old dedicated channel for mods, that'd be great. Because we still get a lot of people don't realise that whole farm sim section on Discord is there. I don't think it gets shown to everyone depending on when they signed up in the Discord. So like if they were existing members for whatever reason, it doesn't like come up in their list. So yeah, if you can pop it in there, that'd be awesome. I'm going to take Whitey for this job. Christ, that took about a year to move. Handbrake stuck. Oh, brakes had rusted up. I'm looking forward to landscaping this whole bit when we do the dairy farm and that, because I never did. Obviously, as you can see, there's no driveway here because I couldn't afford to keep spending money. I realised all my money in this save was going on Bob Rosson and landscaping, for anyone who doesn't know what the frig I'm on about. So I stopped doing all that, but by doing it, it means I've got these like untidy bits of my farm that I really want to sort out. I can't remember where I'm going. Is it the second turn off? Second turn off, then right, yeah. I like this barn here. I think I made a good choice with that there. It's close enough to the farm to be manageable for feeding them, and it doesn't look out of place. And the reason I say that, right, because I don't know if it's like it anywhere else, but in Norfolk you'll have a lot of cow barns that are like right on the side of the road, on like some B road. You're normally like, almost like the yard will be split by the road, so you'll have like a barn on one side with all the bloody straw or TMR or silage or whatever in, and then the cow barn on the other side of the road. It seems to be like a really common thing, well, in safe Norfolk anyway. So that's where I got that idea of it being quite close to the road. Better fill this up with some fuel on the way back. So it's going 25 miles an hour, but it feels quite slow. I feel like our save is starting to approach the point though where we need some real meaty tractors, especially with that auger wagon. Rumour has it there's still a pallet of wool up here. When we finally get round to doing horses on this save, guys, that's when we'll go off looking for the rest of the collectibles as well. So it just makes sense to me to do that then. We found a load on the dirt bike, probably about 10. But you imagine just going horseback in it, that'd be awesome. Joe, thank you for the heart, appreciate you. Hope you're having a good week. Ryan, thank you so much for the sub on TikTok, mate. I think you're probably our first sub on there since TikTok changed it all and ruined it for everyone. So thank you so much for the sub, mate. We used to have double figures, and then, yeah, they went and changed it all with, like, it all got very complicated with super fans and all that crap, so, can't profess to understand it all. Oh, bugger off, bus! He just comes at me, I swear. They're late for school at 11:49 in the morning, Purple, yep. Oh, do you not need these? Well, where am I supposed to get rid of them then? Is there another selling point? Or is it? Because that's obviously a constructible. This is where I got confused as a new player with the playground. Because obviously the playground has a constructible, which is the playground, but also a selling point. And as a new player, that was really bloody confusing to me. Planks playground, bloody miles away. Oh no, I did release the straps, Purple. but them ones, they wouldn't take them. So it'll be because this has got all it needs for them. I don't know where we can see. There we go. So I don't know if you're on full screen, aren't you? So yeah, you can see it's got 48,000 litres of planks. It's got all the planks it needs, as if planks would be measured in litres. But the playground does exactly the same thing, and it's confusing as hell if you're a new player. Because you're like, why won't you take my money? Welcome in, Santa. I hope you're well. Thank you for the gifts, Ryan. That's very kind of you, mate. Know that your viewership was enough, fella. Especially after you've subscribed. Oh, back to start, Drake. It must be nearly break time. It's my one bugbear I have with Farm Sim. Everything is in litres. I know, it's mad. Like, in what world would you measure the weight of wood in litres? Thank you, Ryan, mate. Yeah, I'll be taking at 9 o'clock. I'll take my usual little 5-minute break. Welcome in, Dev. Good to see you back. I hope you're well. Have I come down the wrong road? I think I've come down the wrong road. I have. You told Joel. That's fine. I know the farmer. He's fine. He said I can use his headland. And cows are measured in pieces. That's so cold. When you got the old transport trailer and it says pieces. I'll have you know, I sell my cows and pigs whole, thank you very much. What sort of operation do you think we are here? Dom, I have a steering wheel and joystick, mate. I'm just using the console, the controller at the minute. Because I've got a bit of a sore shoulder, bad shoulder. Getting physio on it the last couple of months. 569 hours and still doesn't know where to go. Purple, I was about 100 hours into this save and I didn't even know anything about the map. I used to use AI to go everywhere. And then I started, well, I put down the old Bob Ross paintbrush and started actually driving and learning the map. The thing is as well, Dom, I think with the whole steering wheel joystick thing, that only really benefits me. It doesn't change anything for you guys as an audience, right? It's my immersion, what input methods I use. It doesn't affect stream or the audience's perception of it as far as I'm concerned. I'm alright, Dev. I had a shitty week, but it's on its way out now. I'm not going to swear again about the selling point at the playground and how you can't get a proper trailer through it. Should have just sold this somewhere else, you know. Didn't I just go past the sawmill? Isn't there a sawmill around here somewhere? Or is he down there? He's down there, look. I forget you can buy these things. So I just realised I could never fit this trailer at the bloody playground. Where else? Playground maker hall. Grain elevator museum. Well, it won't take that. I wish it'd scrub off the things that are full. I know I'm asking a lot there. Welcome in, hamster mate. You right? Dom, I didn't think the joystick is brilliant, right? The Thrustmaster joystick, farm stick, is an amazing piece of kit, and I miss that massively for convenience. The fact that I could unfold all of my mowing gear and everything with one button, fold it back up with one button, all that stuff. Steering wheel, it's just more of an immersive thing, right? I don't think it changes the game. It doesn't. It's just a personal preference immersion thing. But at the minute, I'm liking the convenience of the Xbox controller. Because when I had the side panel, the joystick, the steering wheel, basically my arms were doing lots of movements. And I didn't have my setup done right. I knew at the time. I made loads of comments about it. I was being uncomfortable, a bit uncomfortable. And the trouble is when you stream 16 hours a week, and back then it was sometimes 20 hours a week, it doesn't take things being slightly in the wrong position for you to bugger yourself up. What's he doing? He went to overtake me on an empty road and then shit his pants. Oh, he's having a second go. Why do they brake? Why do they overtake? It's like insurance claims, isn't it? I swear, look, they all do it. They overtake you and then they put the brakes on. I need a dash cam. I've never owned a dash cam, but driving around on this place, I never felt such a dire need to buy one. Yeah, mate, thank you. I just had a double hit. I had like COVID a couple of weeks ago, and then I had some sort of, well, I was just getting like muscle aches, fever, all that jazz this week. So it was obviously something else, but just bad luck, I think. Right, if the playground doesn't want this, the constructible, I don't know how I'm supposed to reach this selling point with this trailer, because I've never been able to. Why didn't they? Someone tell me why. Like, why is this path here so narrow? Like, how are you supposed to... 9 out of 10 farm sim players can't reverse a dolly. And then they put this selling point here. Don't understand it. Even with this one, they went and put this pissing sign here, or bird box, or donation box. There should be manual handbrakes on this. Imagine I turned around and this thing has just disappeared down the hill. No, I was just wondering if it was worth the investment, as I'm now FS25 obsessed because of you. Thank you, mate. Make sure you tell Giants that. But yeah, if I was to get anything, mate, one piece of equipment, it'd be the farm stick. It's amazing. But I can't get it to live happily with the remote, the controller, sorry. It works brilliantly with any steering wheel you stick on it. But if you use a controller, it works fine with the keyboard and the farm stick. But it doesn't seem to play nice with my Xbox remote. I kind of want to do the same things. Don't know why I keep calling it a remote. I sound like my dad. But yeah, so that'd be the thing I'd say. RW, sorry to hear that, mate. Sorry to hear that. It sucks. Seems like a lot of us are having bad weeks this week. Yeah, so I'm now going to try and swing this in here. Even though I can't reverse a dolly, this is all going to end badly. Such a stupid place to put a selling point. It makes no sense to put a selling point where you can't do a lap, like a circle like this. We're just going to have to butcher this, guys. I don't give a shit. Like, I literally don't care. There we go. Done. It's just a really stupid place to put the selling point. And then at some point this week, I'll open my DMs to a message from someone who says, "Oh, Giants partner, I suppose you brown nose the game." No, I don't. Call it as I see it. Yeah, well, to be fair, Purple, I tend to not bother doing, like, runs unless I've got a full trailer load to make it worthwhile. So, like, I feel like my days of doing small trailer runs are gone, right? Or they should be. The farm's getting pretty big. Oh, that sucks, mate. That absolutely sucks. Would a flatbed truck be useful? Would definitely be faster. I've never bought a truck. Have I? You've not seen... I ain't had a pickup or anything on this save. Take a look. I hate this trailer with a freaking passion. But it's the best thing to use for getting things like... Let's have a look. I'm trying to save money for a dairy farm here, Miles. Why are you putting these ideas in my head? Hang on, what's this? Oh, it's a drop deck. Oh, I used to own that, didn't I? I called it the basketball court. It was so bloody shiny. This is a mod. I didn't realise, guys, that mods can appear in the used vehicle sale. Because that's a bloody steal. So I got this because I was going to put it on the old forestry. I wasn't necessarily going to use it. It was more, again, for aesthetics. So it looked like a busy forestry setup. So this and the Beast. For those of you who know the other mod I use that I call the Beast. I was basically going to get this as well. But for 20k, that's a bloody steal. You know it's good because it's got turbo written on it. Sound like the old Gary boys doing their twat laps around Yarmouth would put a sticker on the back. GTI. Could replace the Thing with it. I think it'll do just as good a job, right? The only difference with the Thing is I am actually using the grabber now. I'm using the grabber for that little wood storage area I built, and this doesn't do that. But I tell you, for 24k, if that's still there, after we've sorted out the dairy farm, that's worth looking at. The issue I've got with the dairy farm is once we've built it, we've then got to do the pasture thing, and that's going to cost a pretty penny. I shaved my head today, and my bloody hat is like, it's like Velcro. So literally, I reckon I could be standing on a beach in Jamaica at the minute and it wouldn't blow off. It's like proper... It's like Velcro. Anyway, I digress. What was I looking at? Pickups. Jesus Christ. I can't be the only one, right, who grew up in a certain period and still see Skoda and think crap. I can't be the only guy here who grew up in the 90s where the butt of every joke was your dad having a Skoda. It was like your mum jokes 15 years prior. So now, whenever I see these in here, I just smirk to myself, and I don't know why. Oh, dear. I know nothing about him, JCB Dave. I know nothing about him. I would so turn that over, wouldn't I? How long before I turn that over? That looks cool. Oh, bloody hell. I didn't know I could do all this. How many pieces can you get in there? This looks cool. I reckon you get, what, 3 pallets in that? Does it have straps? What farmer would own a Skoda Octavia? I know, mate. Exactly. Give me a Land Rover or something. Take the back guard off. Do you know what I mean? Take the back guard off because I could just strap it down. As long as it's got straps. Oh my god, that's too long. No one needs that. It's very American, that, isn't it? Let's get rid of that. It is 67k I weren't expecting to spend. But I could then sell that flatbed trailer realistically, couldn't I? Right, that's 67k. What's this? Just like something your dad drove 40 years ago. Oh my god, I got a dust cart. I could be a recycler man. I don't. Well, you wouldn't want the high sides on that. You'd want it to be the bale trailer, wouldn't you, config? Oh my god, you can put something else on the back of it. Right, that's 45. Forget about all these mercs, you know, that is it's like the one content pack that just doesn't appeal to me at all. Like, just doesn't appeal to me at all. I guess there are two options. That's the truck I used to feed the cows. Probably would put too much in the back, and the moment you accelerate it wheelies. Yeah, I know. You can strap down on the flatbed red truck, mate. Awesome. Yeah, so I just have it set up as the bale. Have it as the bale. Was it the bale? What was I talking about? Or was it that one I said bale? Oh, I don't bloody know what I'm doing. That one. Check the Unimog. Have you tried the Unions yet? Can you imagine if FarmSim had a Union? I'd be straight away. My first piece of business would be sorting out the AI. This is all money I wasn't expecting to spend. I got a dairy farm to build. Alright, I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that. And we focus on the task, and then we can get rid of this bloody flatbed, because I hate it. I hate it with a passion. Oh Christ, it's gone 9 o'clock, guys. We got sidetracked. We got sidetracked with trucks. I need to take a break. Right, guys, if you're new here, I stream 7 till 11, 4 hours. In order for me to do them 4 hours, I just get up and have a stretch and a move and recharge my glass and all that. At 9 o'clock, halfway through, I normally try and find AI something to do, so you've got something to watch on screen, but there isn't really anything that springs to mind at the minute, so we might just have to go for a yard shot. I don't think we've got anything that needs spraying. I think everything's pretty much taken care of on the farm front. I suppose we could roll because that's only oilseed radish in there. You could roll that, couldn't you? I could get a roller going. That'd give you something to look at. Because these fields with oilseed radish in are all saying they need rolling. That's one less thing I've got to do once I plant the wheat. Right. Let's do that. Can't even remember where piss and roller is now. It's been so long. Here we go. That'll come later. That'll come later, RW, mate. They're staying in until September. That's when I plant the wheat and the barley. Just to give you something on screen. Well, it's it's ready all the while, right? As soon as you plant it, it's pretty much ready. But I'm leaving it in there for 2 months as a catch crop until I'm ready to plant my grains. Essie, thank you for the follow. Oh. I thought I could roll it. You're telling me it needs rolling, but you're saying I can't roll it. Son of a gun. Selling the flatbed trailer as your discount on the truck. Yeah, that is what I would do. So I guess it has to be after I've planted it. I've only ever rolled it after I've planted it, but I didn't know if you could do it beforehand, but clearly not. Clearly not. We're learning. 570 hours in, and I'm still learning about farming. Right. Put you back to bed then. You'll have to wait a little while. Right, guys, I will leave you there. I will take a quick 5-minute break. Actually, if I jump in the middle one, it'll line up a little bit better because I'm fussy like that. And I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. Please keep the chat going. Please let anyone new coming in know I'm just having a break, and it means we can go on a lot longer tonight. And I will see you on the other side. Cheers, guys. Thanks for your patience, guys. Thanks for your patience. I forgot to kill my camera on YouTube. She all got like only farmers view of Joel. Thankfully, I was wearing trousers. Not always wearing trousers, especially in the summer doing this. Right. Let's crack on. Right, so we done the muck, we done the distribute, we cleared out the warehouse, we've sold the wood. We're at 242k. What do we need? What do we need? Hey, finally catch you live. How are you? Welcome in, Magnus. Thank you for being part of our young YouTube community. Appreciate you. I'm alright. How are you? I'm in the wrong menu. I want this one. Right. We don't want any of the feeding robot nonsense. So this is the one we had last time. I think that's the one I want to go for again. So we're nearly there, but the trouble is that's the pasture that hurts us. It's the pasture that hurts us. Because when you put in a custom one and make it big, that costs a lot of dollar. It's going to fit in nice here, and we're familiar with this barn, so it works for us. But we'll do something sort of like this. About there, I reckon. So we're close. We're close. You're good. Awesome, Magnus. Thank you for getting involved. RW, mate, I generally don't do any back seating here, mate, so it doesn't matter how many times in chat you tell me to get something, I ain't going to do it. If anything, I'll do the opposite. I play this game, I discover it as I go along, so I don't Google anything, I don't YouTube video anything. I'll ask the audience for help on some bits, but rarely. Right. So, what else can we sell? What else can we sell? Pigs. That's what we can sell. That'll get us over the line. That'll get us over the line. Right. Let's have a look. Where are them adult ones? Where are them adult ones? So these can all go. The only thing is it's going to leave that enclosure very light. Because we're then going to be waiting for them all to grow up. It's a bit early. Because we're then faced with a whole, I nearly said herd of pigs. We're then left with a whole load of them just babies. So, don't know if I want to do that. Don't know if I want to do that. Purple, nothing on my end from what I can see. Right. Maybe we just get rid of half of these. I want to leave enough adults so we can keep producing babes, really. So if we maybe just get, if we do 15, it's going to leave us quite low on pigs, less than I'd have liked, but I don't find this screen very intuitive. I find I always have to double check if I'm buying, selling. Let's get rid of 5 of them. Right, that takes us to 320k, which should be enough to work. If it's just the pasture costs, they're mad. Right. Yeah, but Miles, you've been here long enough, mate. You know I don't like doing the buying thing, right? It's the same reason I make seeds and I make fertilizer. It feels counterintuitive to sell them all now, to then have to buy more to have like a breeding program. Take it easy, JCB Dave, mate. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Right, let's do this. I'm going to go over the one we had before, because it says 50, but I'm pretty sure, like the others, if you put a bigger pasture, you'll be able to fit more than 50 cows in. Is there any signs here we need to be aware of? There's one there. There's 2 signs there. Need enough room to get like a lorry in and all that jazz, so maybe it needs to be more around this corner. Land is not owned by you. So council going to get a little bloody ruler out. Right. We'll pop you there. I think that's going to give us enough room. Yeah, should be good. Right. Yeah, I was worried about that sign not giving me enough to swing in. I think we're good. Right. We're going to want some manure pits in there as well. Manure pits, manure silos. I don't know what you're calling them these days. But what we're not going to do is leave ourselves tight here for, what's that door? Yeah, for getting the milk. So if we just do a straight one here. Right. Okay, this ain't going to be as costly as I thought it was going to be. Do we go right to the end? Why not? Why not? We pop that. Oh god, it's impossible to try and line this up, isn't it? It's a bit, I don't know if I want it that like narrow. It feels a bit weird. Alan, evening all. It's just a great idea until you wake up and foxholed over in your coma. I know. My theory is, Alan, that a lot of the dairy farms now I see around here, they are on the side of the road. So that's what I was going for. Right, let's do something like this, because I'm going to have another dairy barn in here. Not dairy barn, it's going to be a beef one. So if we put this in, can't actually see if it's linked up now, so bloody far away. Let's zoom in. Oh, they're going to be living the life of Riley in there, aren't they? And then we're going to have a breeding barn here. That's the idea. Breeding barn here. Right, the question is now, though, do we have enough money to get the like manure silo and all that jazz? Oh yeah, 25k, that's alright. I wonder if we put it here, when we put the other breeding barn in, we can kind of double up. Does that make sense? So like we have like 2 manure pits that are close enough to both barns. That's my thinking anyway. hate it does this weird little... It'll only pick certain angles. But my thought was like put 2 in. Let's come off there because that's being a bit weird. If we come off there and we'll come back into the menu, it does that sometimes. I think this is a much better home than what they had though. Yeah, we've got some encoding issues going on, Alan. There was an OBS update today. There ain't a lot I can do of it when I'm live unless I kill the stream and come back again, but normally that tends to be just a couple of minutes thing and then it'll sort itself out. But I can see that there's some encoding lag going on. We are going live on 3 platforms at the minute, so it does put a bit more pressure on it because it's basically used as one feed and pushes it out 3 different places. Right. It happens like nearly every stream, but it's such a split-second thing that nobody really notices, but for whatever reason tonight it's gone on a little bit longer than normal. I hate that you can only put them at certain angles. I absolutely hate that. Even on free mode. Oh, you're a son of a... Oh, I hate that. I hate that's only going to give me, like, certain positions. We had it with the pigs as well. Actually, we did. We had it up here with the breeding barn. You might remember. So I guess it'll, like, have to kind of go here. I want to put 2 in. I want one for each barn, but I don't want to leave myself, like, no room to move. Because we've got slurry to get there, so we need enough room to get a trailer around. So if we've done something like this, we've still got enough room for a breeding barn, so that's alright. I basically want the 2 to be like side by side. I can only afford 1 at the minute, but... Could do like that. That should give us enough room. And we put the breeding barn here and the pasture there. Cool. Time to transport some cows in. Yeah, I untoggled that. It's always these manure silos purple. So you can see, look, free. It only ever lets you go in 4 positions, and it's never pretty. So I had it over here with this one. And I kind of had to do it a bit of a sort of angle. Yeah, it's really bloody annoying. It's really annoying when you're trying to sort of... yeah, Miles, it is, mate. It's an encoding issue. It isn't a platform issue. The only option I'd have is to kill the stream and come back again. Twitch hates that, though. And it also means it'll break up the YouTube videos. So I'll try and persevere with it. But yeah, I've got no internet issues, nothing like that. It's purely an encoding issue coming out of OBS. But there's literally no way to fix it unless it sorts itself out than to kill the stream and come back again. This is what happens when we're going live on multiple platforms, like... annoying there, but it'll work if you imagine like you have a breeding barn. What's the one we go for? This one, isn't it? It'll work. Yeah, which way round do we got that? I forgot how bloody massive this thing is. I didn't appreciate how massive this thing is, look. We need to be able to get vehicles in. Yes, it could go here. That's right, we can still make it work, right? We still make it work. It's just not ideal, that bloody manure pit. Because I need to allow enough room to get round here with the slurry.